Luxury, size, and performance come together in the ultimate list of the 8 best large luxury SUVs for 2025. Whether you're looking for opulent interiors, cutting-edge technology, or unmatched road presence, these SUVs set the bar higher than ever before. And in today's video, we're diving into the top contenders that redefine what it means to travel in style. From timeless icons of sophistication to groundbreaking newcomers, these vehicles combine the perfect blend of comfort, innovation, and capability. So, if you're ready to discover the finest SUVs the world has to offer, stick around as we count down the 8 best large luxury SUVs for 2025. So, this is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Coming up on the 8th spot is the 2025 Lexus LX 600. In a segment that values outright luxury, the 2025 Lexus LX 600 is a tough, capable brute with a soft side. On the road, its twin-turbo V6 provides ample power, and the four-wheel drive system, which includes low-range gearing and a locking center differential, gives the LX legit off-road chops. On the road, the LX's ride is compliant, but handling isn't as sharp as rival SUVs such as the BMW X7. The Lexus is intended to waft, and its cabin is lined with quilted leather upholstery, a leather-wrapped dashboard, and wood trim that provide an experience to match its comfort-first demeanor. The price of the 2025 Lexus LX starts at $106,850 and goes up to $115,850 depending on the trim and options. Next up on the 7th place, it's the 2025 Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator has stayed the course for over 25 years, dutifully providing full-size SUV luxury and notable towing power. With room for up to 8 passengers and available with 2 wheelbases, the longer version increases cargo room. Its natural competitors are the Cadillac Escalade and Jeep Grand Wagoneer. But the big Lincoln focuses on luxury first and foremost, rather than any overt sportiness or off-road pretension. That's not a dig, as the leather-lined interior has standard heated, ventilated, and massaging front seats. Its dashboard also adopts a dazzling 48-inch panoramic screen that features a rejuvenate mode to help rich people take the edge off after a long day of doing rich people stuff. Blue Cruise hands-free driving is also part of the package and adds another level of stress management. A 440 horsepower twin-turbocharged V6 and standard all-wheel drive are on tap to swiftly move this massive SUV, which can tow up to 8,700 pounds. Towing is made easier with the standard Pro trailer backup and hitch assist that help take the hassle out of putting your trailer precisely where you want. If your crew has a taste for the finer things and you've got the means to buy and fuel one, the Navigator will ensure you arrive pampered, whatever the destination. The price of the 2025 Lincoln Navigator and Navigator L starts at $101,990 and goes up to $121,485 depending on the trim and options. Taking the 6th spot is the 2025 Infiniti QX80. Infiniti has deployed an all-new generation of its big QX80 flagship SUV, complete with fresh styling inspired by the QX monograph concept vehicle recently. The new QX80 wears an imposing shape with an upright front end, large mouth grille, and big wheels. Exterior lighting elements add drama and include 2 slim daytime running lights with a distinctive block pattern up front and a full-width light bar across the liftgate connecting the taillights. Under the hood is a 450 horsepower twin-turbo V6 in place of last year's naturally aspirated V8. The deluxe cabin features 3 rows of seats with a massaging function available for both the first and second row chairs. The interior can also be optioned with a system that utilizes an infrared sensor in the headliner to detect when a rear seat passenger is too warm. It then automatically directs cool air from the climate control system toward that rider. Also available is a 24-speaker stereo tuned by high-end audio maker Klipsch. The new QX80 looks posh and has the right features to compete with big SUV rivals, but accompanying the Infiniti's upgrades is a stiffer MSRP that reduces its price advantage over models such as the Cadillac Escalade and the Mercedes-Benz GLS class. The price of the 2025 Infiniti QX80 starts at $84,445 and goes up to $112,590 depending on the trim and options. Sitting on the 5th place is the 2025 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. With the Grand Wagoneer, Jeep has an upscale full-size SUV that packs almost every imaginable tech and luxury feature into its giant interior. The standard Grand is plenty huge, but those buyers wanting even more cargo room can opt for the Grand Wagoneer L, which adds a full foot of length and an additional 16 cubic feet of space for gear and back. Max occupancy is 8 when optioned with a second-row bench. Otherwise, with captain's chairs in row 2 there's room for 7, and even the way back is roomy enough for full-size humans. Power comes from a 540 horsepower version of the corporate Hurricane twin-turbo inline-6, up 30 horsepower from last year. 4-wheel drive with a 2-speed transfer case is standard, in case you want to risk scraping up the paint on a forest trail. On the tech side, the interior is awash in screens, including one for the front seat passenger, and a choice of super powerful Macintosh audio systems. Competition comes from the likes of the Cadillac Escalade and Lincoln Navigator, and the top Grand Wagoneer trim sports similarly ritzy interiors and luxury features, along with the 6-figure window stickers common in the mega SUV class. If you dig the basic Grand Wagoneer package but don't want or need all the high-end appointments, know that the standard Jeep Wagoneer is essentially the same vehicle stripped of some luxuries at a much lower starting price. Pricing of this beast starts at $71,945 and goes up to $114,540 depending on the trim and options. Coming on to the 4th place is the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLS. Anyone accustomed to S-Class luxury but needing more space or ground clearance will feel right at home in the 3-row GLS class SUV. It offers a pair of engines, a 375 horsepower turbocharged inline-6 in the GLS 450 and a 510 horsepower twin-turbo V8 in the GLS 580 that provides smooth-as-silk propulsion and swift acceleration. A standard air suspension keeps it on an even keel, providing great body control and contributing to crisp handling, attributes that aren't a given for a vehicle of this size. Speaking of footprint, there's plenty of room inside the SUV's modern cabin, with seating for either 6 or 7 and sufficient cargo space. The speed-obsessed may want to check out the 603 horsepower GLS 63, while oligarchs in training will gravitate toward the Maybach GLS 600. Competition includes the equally athletic BMW X7, as well as the ubiquitous Land Rover Range Rover and the all-American Lincoln Navigator. The price of the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLS class starts at $90,350 and goes up to $117,750 depending on the trim and options. Next up at the 3rd spot is the 2025 Cadillac Escalade. The Escalade, Cadillac's large in-charge luxury flagship, is a bold, tech-laden, 3-row take on the full-size SUV formula. For 2025, it receives stylistic updates intended to align its design with the brand's EV lineup. The regular Escalade's main mission remains transporting up to 8 people in modern luxury, despite its traditional body-on-frame architecture being adapted from the Chevrolet Tahoe and Suburban. The Cadillac Escalade is also in league with formidable competitors such as the Lincoln Navigator, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, and the Lexus LX 600. Those all share the Caddy's blend of amenities, price, and size. While heavy, it provides confident handling and a plush ride that appropriately coddles passengers. The dash-spanning curved OLED display is also back, but now it stretches across the entire dash. Buyers who need more cargo room behind the 3rd row can can go long with the extended wheelbase ESV model. A 420 horsepower 6.2-liter V8 is standard, but drivers who never recovered from selling their Camaro ZL1 can opt for the Escalade V and rejoice in the growl and thrust of its 682 horsepower supercharged V8. The price of the 2025 Cadillac Escalade and Escalade ESV starts at $89,590 and goes up to $161,990, depending on the trim and options. Taking the second place is the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover. There's no shortage of off-road capable SUVs, nor is there a lack of premium luxury SUVs. If you're looking for an equal serving of both in one vehicle, however, the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover is a prime choice. Along with its stately exterior presence, the Range Rover starts with an opulent interior that only gets nicer with options. The ride quality is glassy smooth, making you forget how capable the big SUV is over challenging terrain. If you do venture into the wilderness, you don't have to be an expert four-wheeler, as smart drive modes sort out the settings for you. All this rugged luxury will cost you, though, prices start above the six-figure mark. That's up there with the Rover's closest rival, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. If off-roading isn't your thing, we suggest more conventional alternatives such as the Mercedes-Benz GLS class, BMW X7, Cadillac Escalade, or Jeep Grand Wagoneer. The price of the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover starts at $109,525 and goes up to $210,625 depending on the trim and options. And finally, coming on the first spot is 2025 BMW X7. The BMW X7 may have been fashionably late to the full-size luxury SUV party. It first went on sale in 2019, but it didn't waste any time snagging a spot on the VIP list. While its lavish interior, air suspension, and a long list of standard equipment help this BMW expertly fulfill its assignment. It's the X7 sharp handling and roster of robust engine choices that elevate this full-size SUV above its competition. The base engine is a sweetly smooth 375 horsepower turbocharged straight-six, but a 523 horsepower turbocharged V8 is on deck for buyers seeking more urgency. Big spenders with a need for speed can opt for the exclusive Alpina XB7 trim and its 630 horsepower twin-turbo V8. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup. While power is clearly not in short supply, cargo space and third-row legroom are, as the X7 trails competitors like the Cadillac Escalade and Jeep Grand Wagoneer in both. But that's of little concern from the first two rows, where the X7's smooth ride, top-tier materials, and tasteful design conspire to coddle the occupants on trips of any length. Though its squint-eyed front end remains a point of contention, its approximately $85,000 starting price seems like a relative bargain in a class where both XXL dimensions and MSRPs are the rule. The price of the 2025 BMW X7 starts at $84,495 and goes up to $153,395 depending on the trim and options. And there you have it, the 8 best large luxury SUVs for 2025, each one redefining excellence in its own way. These vehicles represent the pinnacle of craftsmanship, technology, and performance, offering a luxurious driving experience that caters to every need. Whether you're drawn to their spacious interiors, advanced features, or commanding presence, there's no denying the impact these SUVs have on the world of luxury. The choice is yours. Do you prioritize cutting-edge technology, unmatched comfort, or all-out capability? No matter which one you choose, you'll be traveling in style and sophistication. Let us know in the comments which luxury SUV made your list of favorites, and if there's one you're excited to drive in 2025. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to MotorNation for more rankings, reviews, and insights into the world of luxury and performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.